So look, that's the stream.
Yep.
And then if we go here to our broadcast, life size kicks. What's going on life size kicks? Do we have a live stream? Live now. Look, the dude is. He's live now.
Live?
Yeah, you know what I want to see?
Nice.
Do we have a live stream?
And
live now. Look, the dude is. Edit. He's live now. Yeah, you know what I want to see?
Nice.
Do we have a live stream? And live now. Look, the dude is. Edit. He's live now. Yeah, you know what I want to see? Nice. Do we have a live stream? And live now. Look, the dude is. Why is this repeating itself? Will it just only play...
Maybe because you're editing.
Ah, because it's cooking regional Chinese food, and then, let's see, more, share to, no, add to...
You want to know correctly?
Sure. Live events. I wish I could get these hashtags. Food porn. Thanks.
Boom.
Comma. Cooking. Chinese food. I have no clue.
Which hashtags do you use?
I don't know. I mean, I don't even know because we're on YouTube, so I have no clue how you guys do it.
Oh, hashtag.
Making mapo dofu. Let's see. Greens. Come learn some basic Sichuan food dishes. So, okay. Save that. No clue. View on the watch page. Okay, so there's... So, okay. Alright, I'm just going to turn the volume off. It's obviously... so, should we move this off now?
Yep. What's that with this record?
Shit. I'm here with Case, and it's the first time we're cooking live on Life Size Cooks. It's been a long time coming. We're streaming. It's fantastic. And I've been wanting to do this stream for so long. I don't know, eating, streaming, I don't know. We can do that. It's not like this edited thing, it's streaming. Well, regional Chinese food. Why is a white guy doing that? It's a very, very big world, and we eat lots of different flavors. And as you all know, some of you come from countries where the food isn't that great. Now, people will argue, people might be not as critical as I am, but I'm from the UK, I definitely prefer other cuisines than the British food. I love the ingredients, but give me Indian food, give me Asian food, give me French food, give me Italian food. So anyway, today we are cooking Sichuan food. What is that? Oh my god, now I need the computer again. How am I going to do that? I need to lean forward. Coins. So the thing is, to do Sichuan food, first of all, let's just talk about Sichuan is a province in China, okay? So let's take you there. If we can find it, if we can pull up the window. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is here, and then we get... Sorry guys, this is the first time I'm ever doing this stream. So, cooking information, and look, it's not there. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. All right, let's add. Let's add it. Let's add it. So we're going to a window capture. Yeah, it's painful, right? It's painful. And then we're going to go like this. We're going to go to Chrome. Beautiful. And then, here we go. Okay, guys. Bingo. Bingo. And we will move this one. Yes. Then add me. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, the power of software. It's amazing, really, isn't it? So, Sichuan province. Maybe it's just easier to show you guys. I mean, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I mean, yes, I'm here, but you don't need to see the person's face. It's just egotistical. So, in China, it's a country like many others, made up of many, many, many regions. And if we zoom out, you can see it's the central region. Temperature, it's kind of muggy, mountainous. The facts, one of those fluffy panda bears are from Sichuan province. But it also happens to be a region where, because of the climate and due to the different immigration of ingredients and people, the characteristics of it are chilies. People are crazy about spicy stuff. And they have this unique plant called the Sichuan chili pepper that kind of creates this numbing effect in your mouth. So that's one of the outstanding flavors that comes out of the cuisine. So today we're going to cook one dish called mapo tofu. And I think a lot of people might know this. If you don't, you'll just have to learn about it. It's a dish which has pork and tofu. Some people can do tofu versions of it. And the version I'm doing is from a restaurant in New York that's called Mission Chinese. And it's different. It's not using the silken tofu. So I'll show you. Well, let's just get into making some mapo tofu. So okay, let's get off the mat. And my God, it's kind of exhausting talking and streaming thing. My God, you just don't stop talking. You can say something. It's okay. You're kind of in the area.
Like a hidden ghost.
The hidden ghost.
The hidden ghost.
But when I go back here,
Observing James.
okay. So we're back. We're back. We looked at the region. And also, if we can also say about this dish. Let's just show you, like the classic mapo tofu. I don't know why Chinese people call it dofu. It's probably pronunciation. Popular Chinese dish from Sichuan province, set in a spicy sauce, typically thin, oily, bright red suspension based on douban and duchi, along with minced meat, usually pork or beef. So it's very flexible. So you can see the picture here. Let me just check that's coming up on the stream. Yeah, it's coming up on the stream. Great. That's perfect. So you can see that. You see these nice pieces of tofu, and there's some meat. And anyway, this dish is so good that the first time I ate it, I was fist pumping. I didn't expect it. It's like that's the best food when you don't expect it and you taste it, and it's incredible. And I also learned reading this amazing book by Future Dunlop that there are 23 different flavors in Sichuan food. And what we're cooking today, I think, is the mala weijing, weijing being the flavor, hot and numbing. So this mapo tofu is in flavor number 4, hot and numbing. And let's just get into it. I think that's a good idea. So, all right, I'm gonna get cooking. So we need to get some ingredients out of the fridge. Some tofu, some pork. And let's just see. I don't even know. Let's have a look. I mean, this is a thing, streaming. It's so different to like editing the shit out of this. Like if we edited stuff, then we just skip all the kind of all silly stuff in the meantime, right?
I think that's part of the streaming deal.
That's the stream experience. You're just hanging out. Because you probably, if I'm in stream, then people are chatting with me. There's all this chit chat.
Yeah.
And I can do a bit of chit chat, but I'm not super good at it. We'll see. So we're using the thick tofu. Have a look at this. So this is different from most mapo tofu. We're using, look, it's 99 euro cents. This is freshly made tofu, really good. I love it. It's the hard stuff. You can see the tofu, because it's from soybean, right? You crush the soybean, and this milky thing comes out, and you go through this whole process, and then it thickens, add this mixture to it, and it turns into tofu. So we're going to use this, and often the blocks, I don't know, there's so many different recipes for this, and I'm sure there's a lot of variation, but I'm going to cut these blocks kind of quite thick. I find it makes it amazing, personally. So I'll just lay out some of the ingredients. So we're going to add some ground pork, okay? This is lovely organic pork we've got from the local farmers market. It's not that expensive either. So we've also got, let's see. We have my special mixture here. See this? This is my addition. Like this recipe does not have this in it. But this is a mixture of the dried shiitake mushrooms and fennel seed. So what you do is, let me show you the dried shiitake mushrooms. There we go. Fennel seed. Somewhere, oh yeah. Here we go. Scottish. You see this. So here's your fennel seed, right? And here's this is the dried shiitake mushroom. So what you do with this is you just crush it up. You just chop it down. It's kind of stalky and woody. You need to kind of chop it up and you grind it down until you get this amazing like umami mixture. And adding the fennel, they do use fennel in some Chinese food. It's also used in Italian Mediterranean food, so it kind of feels like I'm adding a bit of Italy because fennel and pork, they're best mates, having the time of their life. So let's take these away. But this magic mixture, we're gonna add some of this to our pork over here, and then we're gonna cook the pork. Some more ingredients. I gotta show you more because there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into this. So we got to show, there's a little bit of Sichuan pepper. The Sichuan pepper, let's take that away. You guys probably know, anyone who's eaten Sichuan food before knows what these are. This is, It's not a chili pepper. It's a different ingredient altogether. If you Wikipedia it, let's see if you can see these beautiful pink corals. Now these ones are super high grade because I bought them from this wonderful American lady in New York who has this site called Mala Project, and these Sichuan peppercorns are. I mean, I think the thing is that I've had them open and they do lose their pungency, but way stronger than the ones that I normally use. But at the same time, I still found that using even just cheaper ones like €5 or $5 for a bag, it's fine. And if you just chew on one of these, just stick one in your mouth, chew it, spit it out, and you'll know what. Like, it's going to the dentist, and you know that numb feeling when he gives you a little injection because he's going to operate on you? Now that's a little bit where the kind of effect this has on your taste. So interesting. That's the numbing part of the hot, the ma. The ma or the la. The la is, I always get it mixed up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to mix this. So let's just, what I'm going to do is add some of this to our pork right here, right there. I'm just going to give my hands a little wash. Beautiful, that's all we need. We don't need to put too much. Wash the hands. I'm just going to knead this in, you know. You just, you just want to get that flavor in there. Now, I'm just wondering, did this recipe ask? Alright, so what else do I need to do for the pork? Ground mushroom. This is actually from the Mission Chinese people. It was really smart of them to add this. I think they use this like shredded shiitake mushrooms powder on a lot of stuff, and it's an amazing little trick. They use beef. Oh no, they're using pork. Beef fat. I don't need beef. I don't use beef fat. And also, sacrilegiously, I do not use a wok. So sorry, Chinese grandma. The Westerners or anyone who doesn't know this food, you can use a wok. You don't need a wok to cook Chinese food. You can make amazing Chinese food without a wok. Small tip. It's so hot. It's June in the Netherlands, and even here it's hot, but it's not DC or New York or Arizona hot, but it's hot. So let's see. So press the pork into the pan. After 4 or 5 minutes, okay, we do that, then we've got to make some stock, but I don't think we need to. We can deglaze with, yeah, so we're going to deglaze with a bit of the old vermouth. Vermouth? Jesus, it's flies. Going to use some, so we're going to cook the pork, deglaze it with a bit of this kind of vermouthy stuff. It's not necessary, you can use white wine, or you don't even need it, but we will use it. And then we will add, I'm just going to show you some more ingredients before, because it might happen quickly. We need chili oil, of course, I mean, how are you going to go anywhere without chili oils? And so we've got, usually I make homemade chili oil. You can check out my Instagram and see my experiments, but today we're going to go, just because I don't have a new batch made, we're going to go with the classic. Grandma, we call her grandma, but I think it's auntie. And this is the new sriracha, or it's super old for anyone who's Chinese. The crispy chili oil is unbelievably delicious. I use this. I've become sick of this sometimes because I used to use it so much, and now I know chili oil is still, you can use it. We have 2 other ingredients that we need to use. We have, I'm going to speak English and the black bean sauce, I guess. Alright. Oh my god. Deborah made this barbecue sauce, it's ridiculous. So we're using some black bean sauce, black garlic bean sauce. And this is the incredible sauce that defines kind of Sichuan food, dofu. And this is broad beans that have been fermented, dried, and then fermented with chilies, left for 3 to 5 years, and it creates this wonderful, very deep flavor, amazing flavor. Like it can be different colors. This, and also you can use different styles. Like I didn't even realize I wasn't using the authentic one, which was from. It says here, Sichuan Pixian Dobian. So from Pixian is a region of Sichuan province. You can get another one, which is from Hong Kong, which is not based on the broad beans, but it's soya bean. I've used that and it's tasted perfectly delicious as well. So I don't know, it's not such a heartbreaking, heart-rending difference. Okay, guys. So let's see. I'm gonna get cooking. And I'm going to put a light on. I'm going to turn the heat on. Some gas on. Do we need to pause or do we just carry on? It's just like, I don't know how we film it. We don't have any film of. We need to bring the camera over.
I think we can rotate it as well.
I mean, if you pull this, or should we?
You want to bring it closer to the...
Probably a good idea, right?
If I can do the...
Well, luckily, it's not gonna get hurt. Here's our friendly camera. There's a computer. Here is our frying pan. Skirtish. See. Oh shit. I've got used to with Chinese food, I never used to cook food so hot. And they're just always putting the pan on the highest setting and throwing shit in, and it's starting to wear off on me. Which is, you kind of have to learn. Oh, I just realized I also need to put some garlic. So you just probably should have had more meat, but this will do. This will do. You can see how lovely this meat is. It's got lots of fat specks on it, and it just looks really like good quality pork. So we're just going to cook this, try and get a brown side on it, and then take it out, deglaze the pan. And then, in the meantime, I'm just going to quickly chop a few cloves of garlic. Oh shit, and we're supposed to poach, like, blanch the tofu. We can do that. Yank. Alright. That can just go. Could you pass me a knife? Great. I should, as it's streaming, I should just play music in the background. That'd be like the soundtrack.
Absolutely.
We can do that. Guys, we've got it covered. We got it covered. We'll go super traditional Chinese. We'll go with all the Chinese cliches. Sichuan food. So this is part of the magic. We're going to make this delicious sauce. it's going to go with this meat. We also need to cook rice at the same time, so I'm kind of screwing myself by not timing all this stuff super well, but it's okay. We're not in a hurry. So, gonna put some hot water on. Well, the music's subtly helping, right? So you can just pass me the garlic crusher in there. It should be this thing. So I can't be asked chopping it as I have a crusher. So we've got a bit of brown coming. Bit of brownness. Yeah. It's getting there. Maybe this is a better tool. Now we're going to just break it up a bit. We don't want it to overcook because we want it nice and juicy. We don't want it dry. Doggone giant. See the fennel there? So I don't know. I don't know if most people have had Sichuan food. And maybe you want to tell me in the chat. Do you know Sichuan province? Do you know what Sichuan food is? What have you eaten? If you're Americans, then it's probably General Chow's chicken or something like that. If you're from the UK or Europe, or if you're from South America, North America, if you're Chinese, then of course you know Sichuan province.
Let's put the volume a little bit down.
Sure. Oh yeah, I guess you need to put it down like here, and then like this. Is it just gonna hit the next tune? Or we gotta go, yeah, great.
Perfect.
So next up.
Hold on.
I mean, you don't need to do this, you can just chop it up, but this is relaxing for me. I mean, you really don't need this. I just happen to have one and I just want to use it today. I don't know, maybe it screws up the garlic too. Because it's all mashed in this, whereas it would just be small fine pieces. So, I'm not sure. So there's a lot of garlic going on in Chinese food. A lot. And I found that weird, like, compared to, like, Italian food, where they're kind of... My Italian friends are like, don't put too much garlic in there. Always shouting at me to get rid of the garlic. You put it in just to season oil, but you don't leave it in. Like, I think a lot of British people or Europeans and Americans just have a different concept from Italian people's concept of garlic. Okay, this is done. We're going to just take this out through a little bowl. We're all good to go with our pork. So now we can start building this amazing sauce. But we've got to do some cooking in the meantime. We're going to go, first off, we're going to... Don't wait more. We've got to...
What?
Yeah. I need to blanch our tofu.
So it needs to be covered.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's only going to be... No, that's good. That's good. This should have been happening at the same time, people. This is the tofu. This is the tofu going on. So we're gonna take I mean, we can come back here. I'm just going to chop the tofu into cubes, right? Like this. This stuff goes off so fast because it's so fresh. So, see that? We just got to put into these cubes like that. Boom. So we got like this is the tofu. It's kind of hard, but the thing is when you just cook it in simmering water for like 5 minutes, it gets really softer and juicy, and then it will get to that form when final form it's like quivering, firm, delicious. Like people hate tofu. A lot of people are like, oh god, it's so bland. But with this, it's like I don't know. It's like saying it's a volcano bland. Like there's magma flowing, there's rocks, there's explosions. But this is, I mean, this is the thing. If you don't know Sichuan food, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. This is like a foreign land. Imagine the first time you ate like, I don't know, the most delicious food you know. Like that's what you're gonna deal with. This dish is ridiculous. I'm telling you. Like I wasn't expecting it. Now, so I've kind of pumped it up, so it might be a little less for you. But my God, be ready. Be strong. So we're gonna cook the tofu. We're waiting for water to heat up. Let's see. What else do we have? So we have 2 tablespoons of chili oil, then the garlic black bean sauce, the Sichuan pepper, the chili crisp, and the doenjang. Cook them. Add the chicken stock. Add the wine to deglaze. But I'm not going to add wine this time because it was a bit too strong adding like stock, and I'm just going to let the chili do its magic. And at the end, of course, the funny people in Mission Chinese, I like it. They add Thai chilies and fish sauce. Respect. They're just like, you know what? Fuck. I love that addition, and I'm a big fan of keeping, you know, those Thai baby chilies. They're amazing. Like, well, let me show you something. If we come around here, so I'll just show you what you can do. And I'll really get some later. I've got these Thai baby chilies. You just keep them. This is a tip, pro tip of the day. I leave these in the freezer, and I just take them out and use them when you can buy them in the Asian store, but they're just so great to have around. Like, chilies, just put them in the freezer in a bag, take them out and just chop them up. Amazing. This is one of my favorite things. We're going to put some of them in final form. So, alright. We're just kind of waiting for our tofu to do its thing. Oh, we might as well make rice in the meantime. We'll just throw in a bit of rice because it's going to be good. So let's grab some rice. Yoink! Look at this, guys. Here we go. Bit of rice. So, you know, water is taking ages, so... So, I really should get a rice cooker. No, I don't have one. Same with the, like, do I have a rice cooker? No. Do I have a wok? No. Do I love Chinese food? Yes. Do I make somewhat delicious Chinese food? Yes. You don't need it. You just don't need it, but yeah, it's definitely nice to have. So I'm just throwing in some rice. Someone gave me the 2-finger technique, which is 2 fingers of water above the layer of rice, and then you bring it to the boil, then you cover it with a lid, and I do it for 9 minutes, but other people do it for 15 minutes. Like, you can do it for ages, I guess, without destroying it. It's quite versatile rice. So, yeah. Can you put some water in there? 2 fingers above the rice. We have our handy assistant Yost here with me. Beautiful, that's good. Beautiful. That's more than enough. See, it's a little bit too much. Maybe it's 1.5 fingers. That's good, that's good. Alright, so we'll just toss this out. Yoink. So we got our rice going. We should put a lid on this. I mean, hey guys, we can speed up time if we just use physics. Amazing. So what can we talk about in the meantime? We're on a stream. We were expecting stuff. They're not seeing the show. There's no one watching. We're not watching. We don't know if anyone's watching. It's a test. And it's like a midsummer's night. We're going to have to drink some cold beers after this whole thing. So I think we're, yeah, so what we're going to do is, almost there. The rice is going. We're going to put a timer on the rice. I think we can even start with our sauce. I think we're going to do that. You know what? This might be a plan, but I don't know. I just want to get this done. What else can we talk about then in that case? What do you think? You're just leaving it up to me, right? It's just like one man, just like silent. I'm just silent, like the fly on the wall. Like, guys, like Chinese food.
That's my job.
I mean, let me ask you, like, so, I mean, Chinese food, is that, what, is it just, it's not a big thing yet, it's, everyone likes Chinese food here?
I think Chinese food here is very domesticized.
Yeah.
It's very much made for the Dutch people.
Yeah. Every country.
Yeah. And I don't mean that as as a bad thing, but more as like, if you've ever had like proper Chinese food. For example, I work next to Chinatown in New York, and there you get proper Chinese food, you know?
Okay.
Is that then US domesticized? Probably a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure,
Depends.
but I like how diverse.
Yeah, there's
like
more
that.
variety.
Yeah.
Variety.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, guys, here we go. So look, I'm just going to turn, it's a simmer. Can you pass me a bit of salt? I'm just going to add, this is, we got it here. Just pass me that bowl of white stuff. Alright, so I'm just going to throw a bit of salt in here. I don't know. And we're just going to toss our tofu in. Like this. Yoink. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Let that simmer away. Beautiful. We should, be smart with cooking. You can use your iPhone, you can use timers, like, it's amazing, but it kind of does work. Like, even having cooked in restaurants, timers are brilliant things now that you can use them. Saying that, Alison doesn't set a timer, but I'm going to. I have to set, like, I have a rice that needs 9 minutes and I have tofu that needs 5. So basically I start on 5, but this is not boiling yet. So it's a bit confusing. Let's just start with 5. Now it's pretty robust. I mean, it's not going to, like, destroy the menu if it's a little bit more done. Our rice is just approaching escape velocity. How exciting. Looking at the tofu. On the rice. On our way to the mapo tofu. Mission Chinese style. So exciting, guys. Oh my god. I want to swim in a lake. I want to jump in. Beer. I want to have a cup. We can have a fucking cold beer. Get a beer out of the fridge, for fuck's sake. At the bottom. We'll have some beer. You might as well have a beer. I mean. God damn. So we're going for the beers. Makes sense. It's a stream. Yeah. We're streaming. And we're talking to ourselves.
There you go.
Beautiful. Alright, so I like to do this when I'm doing the rice. So I'm going to just whack that on. Give it one final blast. See that? And, oh, I can get a little angle shot. Look at that. There's our rice.
Yes.
So I'm just going to go like that. I like to give it that little kind of extra. So that's 9 minutes. And we're at 3 minutes left on our tofu. So we'll just add 6 onto that. Tofu's doing its thing. Time to get busy with the show. No, I should have put this on the Albuquerque right here. Nice and here. Move this here. Just singe the hairs on my arm. Alright, beautiful. This is getting heated. This is on. So I'm just going to deglaze this pan a little bit. Deglazing. I'm not going to explain it. But I will, because you never know who's watching. It's this idea that meat leaves residue on when you cook it, when you brown it, the Maillard reaction. So it turns the simple sugars into complex ones, so you add a bit of booze and that adds to the kind of wakes up that caramel and just makes more complex flavors. So we're going to just add a wee gram of this. This is a white vermouth called Noir Prat. It's French. You can use white martini. You can use white wine. You don't need to use any vermouth. It's fine. Alright. Got that. Okay, and then this goes into our pork mixture. Okay, beautiful. So now we're going to get cooking. So I'm going to add a bit of oil. It's 2 tablespoons. Okay, I'm just going to add a tad of oil, but mainly I'm going to add chili crisp. And sometimes the chili crisp is a bit thick. Can you get me 3 tablespoons from there? Okay, great. Yep. One here. One here. I have to be a bit careful with this. It's already smoking. I'm a bit scared. Okay, let's just go. I'll just put it here for a second. Just for a second. It's just getting too hot. So we're going 2 tablespoons of chili oil, but you can see how thick this stuff is. Holy shit. This is pretty thick stuff. I hear that we have to take our tofu out. Could you pass the slotted spoon over there? And this one. So we have to add 6. No, there's another one. This is always like it was there. Oh, it's here. I set you up for failure. Oh. Okay, so we just pull our tofu in here. Like this.
You scoop one.
Huh?
Perfect.
Put that over here. So let's just see the quantity. So it's 2 tablespoons of chili oil and oh shit. Can you look on here? Let's just see if we can remember our recipe. 1 tablespoon of garlic. 1 tablespoon of chili crisp. Oh my god. Well, we'll just wing it. So, tablespoon of this stuff. And then some dofu jam. And then we're going to add our garlic at the same time. We'll let the chili oil cook for like 30 seconds to get fragrant. Now I'm looking for my spoon. I should pick up the heat, like, see this, look at this. I mean, just the intensity of what I just put in there. The black fermented beans with the dofu. Beautiful, beautiful. Now that's going for 20 seconds. That's good, that's good. Everything happens quickly. Chop, chop. It's China. Then goes the garlic. And Sichuan pepper coming. Oh yeah, I forgot to crush the Sichuan pepper as usual. Add some water. Maybe I am so prepared today. So we need a teaspoon of Sichuan pepper. Beautiful.
Good smell.
Yeah, you know, like, this is crazy. We've got to be a bit careful because we don't want to burn it. I think we're just going to take it off while I crush the Sichuan pepper. So I want to keep the flavors delicious. And I should have toasted this, maybe. I could have toasted these Sichuan peppers first, but I'm just going to crush them up and put them in. And we've created, so this is a mala. Remember, I was showing you the different taste flavors of Sichuan food. But just smell that. Okay, so just smell that.
Oh man, it's really flowery on that.
It's insane. This is beautiful. The power. It's like the product this lady gets in New York. I have to link to her in the show, but it's citrusy, it's deep, it's unbelievable. Okay, so we put that in, and we're gonna cook this. We're gonna add. Look at that! Holy manoli! This is the God's food. Even if you don't believe in God, it's neon. It's like the singularity food. It's non-dual, whatever you want to call it. So we're cooking that. I think we're gonna give it a splash of wine. I'm just gonna give it a splash of wine. Why not? Also, I want to cool it down a little bit. I would put in stock, but I think it would go well with the nice.
It's still on fire, right?
Yeah, I know, yeah. Flame's still on. We know. So now we're gonna. Could you pull the frozen chili? Like get the Thai chilies out of the freezer. Beautiful. We could do with like 4 of them.
Red, green, purple.
Just you take your pick. It's fine. You can,
brown one. Nice.
yeah, brown one. Okay. This is gone. So you might as well put this back in the fridge because I'm not drinking it yet. I don't want to drink it. So now I'm going to add the pork to this dish. You know, I should add some liquid to this. Like, if you're just going to get some water, I'll even just take some of this tofu liquid, you know. Like, who needs chicken stock when you've got tofu, cooking liquid? Just improvise. So that's doing that. Also, so our rice is down, so we can just turn that off, we can turn that off, beautiful. And we actually need to add, so we have chilies and brown sugar, I believe. Then we have to add sugar. I do believe we do. Where's the sugar coming in? Could you pass that bag of brown sugar? So the weird thing is that chilies and sugar work like they kind of complement each other. I didn't know this until I made this dish. So what I do is I just wash this. I add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and that's just going to completely balance this insanity, pungent, fragrant, spicy, rich dish. And it's just going to balance it out. There's something incredible about what the brown sugar does to this mixture. It's just unbelievable. Wait till you try it. Okay, so we've added the brown sugar. We're going to add the chilies and the fish sauce. Like this is completely unorthodox, which is why I love Mission Chinese. Well, I like this dish, I should say. Like, I had stuff, I went to eat there a few times in San Francisco and in New York. One time it was just really chill, nice. Before they were all famous and everything. Just nice to have, it just seemed like interesting Chinese food, and they sold nice beers. But when I went in New York, it was super hyped, and I think they just added too many Sichuan peppers to a dish, so it was like, I don't know, it was like too many filters on a Photoshop, on a photograph, or like just extreme numbness, that it was like, this is not nice anymore, guys, come on. There's, okay, and a bit of fish sauce, which, because the salt's in here, like, it doesn't have, we haven't added salt to this dish. The only salt is naturally occurring in the pork, and all that fermentation of the broad beans, the doubanjian, or any salt that's in the soybeans, and maybe there's some preservative. So this is, actually, we haven't added any salt. Everything's like, this is a fishy kind of salty flavor. Just going to give a little sprinkle of the fish sauce in here. And next up is we're just going to add our tofu. There's a bit of liquid we can drain. Yoink. And just look at that. See that tofu? Look how delicate it is. It's just like, oh, it's so juicy. It's like sticking together. Oh. It's like, I feel like it's like a virgin, like a white dove getting, thrown into this kind of pit full of, red, lava, and it's a riot. Yeah, I mean, we're going to lose some of that beautiful kind of virginal purity, but wow. I'm going to give it a quick taste now to see if we are where we want to be. And just kind of adjust the seasoning. Oh my god. I'm just going to give Case a little taste as well. Blow on it first, though. Yeah, it's just. Oh, so good. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that is Mission Chinese mapo tofu with my own changes, adding fennel, adding the noi pra. And we're going to just finish this off, plate this, eat this on a plate with some scallions, some lentejuice, some Dutch, some spring onions. And I think that's, yeah, it's getting a bit smoky here.
No, that's the pepper getting to my nose.
Oh. So let's just make some plates. Let's get dirty.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some plates. So we got some. What's the spring onions? Some spring onions. Some, fried chilies can be thrown away.